Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And
going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Caught near the sideline. It's Morlock.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Miller with the ball. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. The Tide will get the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Now they're going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminole. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you're looking like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He makes the connection, and he'll be brought down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That's caught. It's Tuafili. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
On the run, it's Tuafili. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To the air, it's Milroe. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, no! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, you're off. Defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To throw, it's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Morlock. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The ball's free. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense with the scoop and score.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Noles decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. On the ground, it's Haynes. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Pickup of 2. 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The give to the tailback. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
4th down coming up.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. This time he's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Miller.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Alabama quickly back to the line. The quick out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quarterback moving. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's good, and now the defense will try to hang on to this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
With the catch, it's Douglas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
back to the air one more time. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That's reeled in. It's Tuafili.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Glenn. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Takes the handoff. It's Tuafili. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Already 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance to finish his day with a game-winning kick. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final second.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker, and he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game.